This is a plan that's first about what students can have. It's putting students first.
The Cleveland Metropolitan School District's Building Brighter Futures plan is also a consolidation plan.
We have a game plan immediately for the 18 school sites that are closing to repurpose them to advance neighborhood and community development.
Now, the city is asking neighbors what those 18 buildings should become.
We don't want people to feel like this is kind of crazy, it's never going to work, I won't even bother trying. Reach out to us and let us know.
Our team of journalists here at News 5 have been covering every angle of this story for months for you. And again tonight with new information on the financial future of Cleveland schools and the marketing push for the consolidation plan.
Well, we start with the path ahead for those buildings, from the community to City Hall. News 5's Michelle Jarbo brings us the view from people on all sides.
For months now,
it's one of the situations where it just trickled down and everybody gonna have to feel the effects of it, and they're gonna have to make the necessary adjustments.
we've been talking to neighbors.
I think it's a waste. I mean, what are you gonna do with an empty building?
Redevelopment experts.
Look, if it was easy, everybody would do it.
And politicians.
This is outrageous what they're doing here to the east side of the city.
As Cleveland School District prepares to shrink dramatically, a cost-cutting move putting the future of 18 buildings in play.
It's definitely something I'm interested in and would love to have a voice in.
Lindsay Osinski lives in Tremont and sends her son to Tremont Montessori, a landmark building set to go vacant at the end of this school year.
As a parent, it's disappointing, but I know that we have other options out there for school, and my son is young enough that it really doesn't disrupt too much. As a resident, I was more concerned than anything.
Because this school, like many, sits in the heart of a neighborhood where an empty building can be an opportunity or a liability. We've seen examples of both in Cleveland. The former Hawthorne School here reopened as apartments last year. A manufacturing nonprofit reimagined this elementary school. And this old school site is now a park. But other buildings like this one have been sitting for more than a decade.
Funding, of course, is always going to be a challenge.
I sat down with Trudy Andereski and Matt Moss, part of a team at City Hall working to match former schools with new uses.
We're not looking for developments that can be kind of plopped down anywhere, right?
We don't just want to put these sites out and develop them all into housing. We want to be as open-minded as possible as to how these could be community assets.
Matt says the school district might have plans for some of the buildings.
Things like providing admission services or other student services.
And the city might want others for things like police and fire stations. But even in those cases, there could be extra land to build on.
Hopefully, as soon as the end of this year, we would be able to get specific about what the future of some of these sites will be.
A request to developers could go out in the spring for some properties. But state law gives charter schools first dibs on certain unused buildings, something the district will have to consider as it shapes this process.
Is it possible we'll see some come down?
I think it is possible.
But the city's trying to move fast to prevent more decay and blight.
I care so much about this work.
Trudy sees how people react when they walk through their old schools.
And they were just telling wonderful stories about where they hung their coats, where they learned theater, where their art class was. In some cases, even where they had their first kiss.
Buildings filled with memories, not just bricks and mortar.
They should continue to provide some type of public benefit.
Back in Tremont, Lindsay agrees.
I would love for it to be something that everybody has access to, everybody has the opportunity to use it.
Remaking the block for the next generation.
I definitely don't want it to be an empty, unused building.
In Cleveland, Michelle Jarbo, News 5.